Okay, we're here at Psychonauts, yeah! Watch me fuck up the language center of this brain. You got a way to fucking pull apart the seams here, man.
Yeah, now everybody knows.
Now everybody knows that... Oh, I might have hit the wrong button.
Oh, cut it out.
Just like 5 seconds of black screen.
Put white noise.
Quit in the title. This is good. Hiram's back after that brief pause.
Yeah!
Hiram wasn't feeling well, which is why we did a couple episodes without him.
Yeah, I wasn't feeling good.
But he texted us and said that he was feeling much better and he wanted to come on over.
Fix it. He wanted to fix what's going on.
Oates didn't want you to come.
Fix it!
Yeah, Oates said you're not allowed at the house anymore.
Guts.
He's downstairs if you want to kill him.
Fuck Oates.
Maybe later. We're recording right now.
Just take the mic.
So who has played Psychonauts?
I have.
Here? A little bit? No, Bryan, not at all?
Oh, this game's awesome.
It's so good, and right now I'm hyped to play it because it's going to scratch this itch that I've had of scout-based stuff, because Matt and I went to DCC.
Oh, yeah.
And we went to a booth that I was curious about, run by these people who do something called Monster Scouts.
It's called Steam Crow.
Steam Crow, yeah. And the guy gave us this like amazing pitch for what it was. It was so good. And it was about scouts who make friends with cryptids, and you can buy like a bag and get scout badges and stuff. And I actually bought, my bag is down there. You can't really see, we don't have a camera, but if you wanted to look at it.
Just shake it at the mic.
See?
But I sewed all my patches on. It's actually a perfect size for my laptop, which is
awesome.
great.
Yeah, that's pretty rad.
Take a pic of it.
Yeah, I can take a pic of it. We can throw it up. But it's super awesome, and I'm also playing this game called The Flame and the Flood, which is also about scouts in kind of a roundabout way. But I almost bought you can buy you get badges in Psychonauts for like learning psychic powers.
Yeah.
And you can buy them on the Double Fine store, and I'm like this close to buying them, and I might put some of them on here.
You can buy the badges?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so
and they're made
cool.
officially by Double Fine.
That's awesome.
Yeah. They're like $35, and you want to go in on them, Hiram?
Yeah, totally.
I don't want every single one.
No,
I just want a couple. Like I just want like pyromancy, or you could probably want. Yeah, I would say right. I want clairvoyance at least. But yeah, Bobby Zilch.
You could probably work something out though.
Yeah, but it's like $35 for the whole pack, but it's like 12 badges.
Yeah, nice.
And they're like this big. They're a pretty decent size. But this is like, it's not Tim Schafer's first game, but it was his first like major console release with Psychonauts, because he did like Day of the Tentacle, Full Throttle, all that sort of stuff. And this game did not sell well at all. It was kind of a sleeper hit. It was not marketed, but it's so super fun and a really great platformer and genuinely funny. Like, few games are genuinely funny. Psychonauts is genuinely funny. Plus, it's got Richard Stephen Orbitz as Raz. Who's like one of my favorite voice actors.
This looks well done. Like,
yeah.
Especially for its time.
I believe it's getting a sequel. They announced at E3. And I think a remaster along with the sequel. Yeah. But yeah, it's like really neat, and it explores a lot about like human psyche and kind of stuff like that. Raz.
Sorry I'm late. I don't want to disrupt your briefing, Agent Oleander. Agents 9, Fidello, please.
But yeah, like after doing that Monster Scouts thing, and Matt and I were also bouncing ideas off each other for like a show or like a small thing, and it's just been kind of like permeating my head as like scout stuff lately. I like your hat. We can play The Flame and the Flood later if we want. It's a really fun game.
Psychonauts here? Yes, darling. But to soar across the astral plane, to to wage psychic war against the enemy. Those words are why I'm here, Coach Oleander. Do you remember what you wrote on the inside?
I know we played a bit of Brutal Legend during Extra Life.
Yeah.
Also, same company, really funny. Costume Quest, also done by Tim Schafer, is really good.
Your father looks at you with shame in his eyes. Come to Whispering Rock Psychic Summer Camp, and you can show them all. Back home,
I never really had like a camp experience. I never did scouts, and I never really did a camp thing because I wasn't like a.
See, I went to like Boy Scout camp and shit a few times, and honestly, it was pretty boring.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I grew up going camping in the woods all the time. Like, we'd four-wheel in and make our own fire pits and shit. Like, nobody was around. And so then going to like Boy Scout camp was really lame.
Yeah, in comparison. Like,
Because it's like, oh, you like have to do shit all the time. But for me, camping was always like, just sit around and watch wood burn.
Yeah.
Like, that's a good time to me.
Then I'll keep my misty-eyed view of it.
I'm sure there were scout troops that.
No,
more
yeah,
fun.
that was part of the problem. Is like my scout troop was really lame, and like everybody involved, they just
there was a click, wasn't there?
yeah, it was like
That was my
super
experience.
clicky, and like it just I don't know, it just wasn't my bag.
What
Right.
troop?
Like the number, I don't
Yeah.
remember the number.
Okay, all right.
Did you remember yours?
I went to Troop 66 when I was in Longmont. And I don't remember what my Cub Scout troop was in Florida, but
Bryan, when you said 66, Bryan looked over and I was like, you throw the horse, Slayer! Slayer! No, I lived that like suburban latchkey kid life
Right.
where
right.
like TV raised me, which is why I'm not a good person. TV raising me really fucked me up because I watched Boy Meets World a lot, and I was convinced that that's how like friendships and shit were like.
pick a damn bed.
Well, I have so many. I have like a ton of profiles from when I played because I think I've played like multiple times. This bunk is available.
Top bunk it is.
Let's
Right.
pick a nickname. Do it on the keyboard.
Razzmatazz.
That's it. That's all you've got.
Do it. What else you got?
That's all you got.
Anybody else got a better name than Razzmatazz?
Captain,
You just don't want to try and spell it. That's all you got.
Captain Banana.
Whoa.
That's all that fits.
Razamata!
Razzamata. From garbage comes greatness. Razzamata.
Good.
The first year, I believe it was first or second year of Extra Life, Oates and I beat this game. We went all the way through,
Oh, that's
front
cool.
to back. I think it was second year or first year because second year we beat Ghostbusters front to back. Both in like the twilight hours of the stream where all of us were really tired.
Which Ghostbusters?
The newest
the
one.
Telltale one?
No, the
Oh, like the console.
yeah, the
or
console.
Third person or whatever.
Yeah.
There's a Telltale Ghostbusters now?
Thought so.
I thought they were coming out with it.
There's a new one coming out.
They're also Telltale's also doing Batman.
Yeah.
Huh.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I'm thinking of Back to the Future.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Telltale did a Back to the Future.
That one's also really fun.
Yeah, it's super good.
Yeah.
I
And
did.
the guy that got to do Marty's voice
Sounds just like him.
fucking nailed it.
Yeah.
If you didn't know it wasn't, you know,
Like Fox.
Michael J.
Michael
Fox.
J. Fox, you'd never guess it.
I played the one of the Walking Dead Telltale games.
Yeah.
It was super fun.
I only ever played through the first episode. Never played any of the other ones.
I was never a huge Walking Dead fan, but I played all the Back to the Future ones and really enjoyed it.
Airplane.
Hold for plane?
Hold for sound.
Ugh.
Bring back memories, guys.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then once that one's gone, another one just flies right back in.
The squirrels tell them to burn things. My favorite part is getting pyrokinesis because you can just pop squirrels with it.
Yeah.
Like. Oh, I didn't want to go over here. Oh. Okay.
So, Hiram, you were starting to talk about your trip to
Oh yeah, yesterday I went to the Renaissance
Fair.
Festival.
There we go.
And like halfway through the day, it started to like rain real hard, and we were just under some trees, just getting out of the rain, and all of a sudden this Scotsman is like out in the middle where there's like no cover or anything, and he's all like yelling out at everybody, like, "It's beautiful out!" and like, you know, so look over at my friends that we were there with, and I was like, I kind of want to go hang out with that guy. Like, he seems pretty cool. So then we go out into the middle of this like big open spot, start getting soaked, and I was like in full like pirate garb and everything.
You have a pirate outfit?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's.
Why didn't you tell me we could go downtown like every weekend in our pirate
Let's
outfits?
start now.
God damn
I
it!
feel cheated.
I've been alone this whole time.
Our friendship is a fucking farce at this point, Hiram.
Anyway,
Dude,
so-
shit's
One
great.
more thing
Dude, guys.
we have in common.
Guys of Jet Set Radio, Tab would be proud.
but yeah, so went out into the middle of the rain with this guy, and we just were like drinking, and you know, like it was raining, and it started raining super hard, and then next thing you know, the temperature just like drops like a fucking rock,
And you're soaking wet.
and soaking wet, and
So-
then it starts to hail.
So what you're saying is you went out into the rain with this Scotsman.
Yeah,
So you did this to yourself, really.
100%.
Now I don't feel as bad.
Oh yeah, you totally shouldn't. No, yeah, I was fine. Like I was dry up until that point, but you know, that was probably
What
like,
I'm saying is I really just fucking screwed the pooch on this one. Guys.
I totally did. But you know, that was like probably 5 beers in at that
Scary
point in the
time.
day, so it seemed like a great idea. Go hang out in the rain with the Scotsman. And so soaking wet, and then it starts to hail, and we're just out there. So there's like 5 of us just all like hanging out with this guy as he's like yelling and screaming, and we're all like yelling and screaming, and we're, you know, holding our steins and like singing pirate songs and stuff out in the
See,
hail.
I have a fancy pirate mug too. Like,
So do I.
So do I.
Like, it's,
damn you, Hiram.
sorry.
Bryan,
First episode back, and I find this fucking out. Fucking Christ.
So, there's like all these people, so like there's all these shops around and everything, and people are all huddled under them, and then people started like taking pictures of us and like
Nice.
videos and shit. It was so goddamn funny. But then after that,
Graphics are
since I was soaking wet and got so fucking cold, I started to feel like shit.
Yeah.
So I just slept all morning, and that's why I missed a few episodes.
Jet Set Radio! Nailed it.
I think I
Didn't
had
tag
like,
anything that entire time.
I had like a day-long flu thing last week.
Yeah.
I was just achy all day, and when I got home, went to bed, and the next day I was fine.
Yeah, that's what I felt like
Yeah.
yesterday, because like I messaged these guys at like midnight last
Yeah.
night, and I was like, I don't think I'm gonna make it, guys. I feel like shit. And then I just ended up sleeping it off. But
I was trailing off when I got those messages. Just like, yeah, we'll figure it out.
it's to be fine.
Live fun.
Last time I went to the Renaissance Festival, I went with Matt and some friends. And at one point, we go near the food, and Matt just goes, I'm gonna get a Scotch egg, and then just fucking leaves.
I let you know where I was going.
He just fucking said that, and then just left. And so we were walking around trying to find food, and Matt shows back up again like 10 minutes later with a Scotch egg. Like, so I guess he didn't lie to me. Like,
What's a Scotch egg, by the way?
It's a hard-boiled egg, and then it's wrapped in sausage, and then breaded, and then they deep fry it.
it's actually really good.
Wow, that sounds really
Yeah, and then you cut it into...
We have a smoker out back that I want to use to make armadillo eggs, which are jalapenos stuffed with cream cheese, then wrapped in sausage, and then just smoked for like 2 hours.
Yeah.
And I make the shit out of those.
There's a pizza place in Longmont, and they're called dinosaur eggs, but it's basically like pepperoni wrapped in sausage, and then like pizza sauce, and then like deep fried and all that stuff. It's also damn good.
Also, last time I went to the Renaissance Festival and Matt was there, so he can corroborate my story.
It's true.
There was a guy there who had set up a circle for sword fighting. And he was challenging people from the crowd to sword fight. And I was like in full garb at the Renaissance Festival. I had like a cloak and like a thief's outfit and like everything. So I was like there and ready to do stuff. And I used to, when I was not like younger, but like maybe like 4 years ago, used to do a thing called Amp Guard, which is like LARPing, where you go out and you fight with swords. So I know how to do like foam sword fighting, like I know. So the guy challenged me, and the first time I beat him, but he would not let me have the win. Because he went after me, and I went down, and I got him in the stomach. And he kept, because it's his crowd, so he can't lose, and the whole time I was just like, he was like, all right, well, we'll do one more, and I beat him the second time. I beat him both times, and he wouldn't give it to me, and I walked away, and we were there with our friend Wes, who's, like, one of the best Amp Guard fighters that I know. He's actually at an event right now for fighting. And he was like, you beat that asshole. And I was like, I know, but fuck it. Like,
his pride.
Yeah, and I was like, if I had a show too, like, but, so we're going to go to the first level, but we'll do it next time.
Okay.
After our Renaissance Festival podcast.